Nigel Farage is upsetting the British political apple cart all over again. When are we going to bloody learn? Sunak failed to neutralise that threat from the right, from reform. Instead, chose to try and shift his party more to the right.
Yeah.
And all he's done is actually just cultivated the land, watered it, planted the seed and let it grow.
The minute that he appointed Suella Braverman as Home Secretary, I think we all knew we were a bit stuffed. I disagreed strongly with Tony Blair, re the Iraq War. Didn't everybody? But here, 2005, he hands Nigel Farage his arse on a plate.
You sit with our country's flag. You do not represent our country's interests. This is the year 2005, not 1945. We're not fighting each other anymore. These are our partners, they're our colleagues, and our future lies in Europe.
Why has Sunak not done that? Why haven't we had that from Starmer? Like, why has no one put that frog back in his little box, his little fashy box?
I could empathise with Brexiters. I could, because when things were so bad, their towns had so little investment and everything, it was like it couldn't get any worse. It's being sold in by really plausible people, including the press. Not anymore. Come on. We've seen that this man is just a spiv. He's just a cheesy spiv.
And actually, let's be objective about this. Everything he says does sound quite appealing to a large number of people. They don't seem to register the fact that he has lied to you time and time again, and he will continue to lie to you. They'll reduce the number of boat crossings to 0. NHS waiting list to 0. They're going to scrap the licence fee. You've got to see, this is like handing out candy to people because he's got no need to prove that he's going to deliver it.
As you say, Sunak, absolutely pathetic that he's got us here, but Starmer as well. Come on, show your teeth. He's as bad. He's been pandering to Sunak, who's been pandering to Farage. And in fact, all of the manifestos have these sort of little holes in or whatever when people really, really scrutinise them. But with reform, Ed Conway did this thing and literally said, if this happened, the economy would spiral. There would be a black hole of hundreds and hundreds of billions. I post that on Twitter and the replies underneath, that's what I want. Vote reform. Nigel's the man. He's talking sense. I'm saying, here's a dog shit sandwich. Eat it. And they're going, yes, please, put ketchup on it.
And also the thing is, we didn't learn from Brexit. We have had since 2016 to learn about this man's influence. Nigel Farage's Reform UK Manifesto is dishonest. It actually proposes £150 billion per annum of public spending cuts, which would savage public services already on their knees. Proper finger in the air, you'd imagine. Just savings, 40 billion. These savings, 70 billion. These savings here. Whatever. Oh, sure. Okay, guys. And then Ian Dunt quoted that with, good of them to type it rather than just scrawling it out in crayon.
Nigel Farage said that the people who are standing aren't political sophisticates. That's because they're sophisticates.
Mr. Farage has the whole morning talked about salaries and biggest waste of money. You're coming here saying it's a scandal, the salaries that are be paid, and you pay yourself a salary without doing any labor in your own committee. That's the reality of the European Union today.
An interesting but instructive election vignette. Dr. David Bull, apparently Farage's deputy, posted a picture saying that he'd taken it, and then this was quickly shown to be untrue. He doubled down aggressively, and now he's deleted it. Why? Why waste your capital on such a shit lie?
I know. It's like lies are just it's their instinct, it's their mother tongue.
Like, we're going to Glastonbury, but say we go and it just pisses with rain. You and I are huddled in a tent crying, and then we take a picture of, like, you know, Coachella or something, go, oh my God, the most amazing time at Glastonbury. It's weird.
A long time ago, we had empires run by emperors. Then we had kingdoms run by kings. And now we have countries. I'll let you fill in the rest.